Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has ruled out doing a prisoner exchange with China, trading Huawei CFO Meng Wanzhou for the two Michaels, Michael Kovrig and Michael Spavor. It's not happening, it's not on, and that is good news. We cannot give in to their bullying. There's a bigger question, meanwhile, the Huawei question, whether or not we should be banning them from playing a role in building the infrastructure underlying our 5G grid. Yes, they should be banned. So far, though, Justin Trudeau dragging his feet on that question, not making a decision. Canadians need to press him to reject Huawei. We see that the time is ripe. New polls show that only 14% of Canadians have a favorable view of China. Wow, 14. What a low number. So now is the time to confront that even bigger question, an existential question for Canada, really, which is, should we decouple from China? Should we put as much distance between ourselves and the rising global superpower led by the Chinese Communist Party's authoritarian leadership as we can? Yes, we should. So what would a decoupling mean? What would it look like? I'll give you just one example on the economic front. And this pertains to the question of state-owned enterprises, Chinese companies that are owned by the Chinese government and answer to the Chinese government and do their bidding, and those state-owned enterprises buying companies and assets around the world. They buy firms in Canada, and they keep trying to buy firms in Canada. For instance, they're buying a gold mining company right now, a Canadian company in the Arctic Circle. Now, we know that China wants a greater foothold in the Arctic Circle for strategic reasons. We must reject this purchase. But instead of rejecting them item by item, here's an idea: put a blanket ban on the Chinese government being able to buy Canadian firms. This is actually something that's being considered by the House of Commons Industry Committee right now. Not a lot of Canadians know about this reality. I think they would be shocked and outraged to learn that during this current era, during the pandemic, when we know that China misled us and covered it up and really led to the large part of the spread of it all, that they are still allowed to go around and buy companies, their own government in Canada. It's not on, people would say. So that's a big part of the decoupling, the SOEs. There are many other action items on it, and we have to put them all on the table and all into consideration as we talk about keeping our distance from the Chinese Communist Party in Beijing.